Hey guys, what's going on? Real CS here. Got some Dying Light gameplay in the background. It's been a long time since I made a video, but thought I might make a video on an issue that's been ongoing for PS4, and that is the broadcasting or audio issue. And pretty much what I'm talking about is when you go onto Twitch and you broadcast alone, there's no issues. At least for me, I've never seen any issues. It works pretty flawlessly. And there are options in your broadcasting settings to enable your chat so that way your friends will be heard, and your friends also have to enable this on their side, and it's supposed to be so that way you can play with your friends and broadcast, so that way you can have a conversation, and it doesn't seem to work. And it doesn't matter what we do, however many times we press the enabling buttons, it doesn't seem to work. And actually, it actually defaults as well. It keeps defaulting back to where you never press the buttons, where it's disabled, where these inability, like the inability to actually keep these buttons pressed and enabled doesn't seem to be working either. So there's obviously a problem with it. And we try to look on the forums and stuff. We can't find anything except for the fact that there may be a law in Japan that inhibits us from using this feature. And it's kind of weird because the feature's there and it seems like you can use it, everything's good, but it doesn't seem to work. And what I think is if this is true and there is some sort of law in Japan that doesn't allow us to do this, maybe the reason why those prompts are there is because eventually they're going to get it so that way maybe North America or maybe just certain countries or something of the sort will be able to use them because of different laws in different regions and countries and shit like that, right? But I don't know. And that's why I'm just, throwing it out there, seeing whether anybody has heard anything or been able to find anything. I'm encouraging you to write in the comments or, you know, message me or whatever. It doesn't matter. Make a video or whatever and let me know what your thoughts on this or whether or not you've come up with some sort of better answer. But I just don't understand it. Even when you're using the, non-public approach and you're just saving a file in your share factor, your share options, it still doesn't work. You still can't hear your friends and stuff. So it's very weird. And then also what I'd like to add to this too is the group chat. Certain games, I'll say Battlefield, for instance. Battlefield, any Battlefield, it has, like, well, obviously it would only be Battlefield 4, but for voice chat, for party chat, you you can have everybody listening constantly and talking constantly. And even when you're on opposing teams, you can still talk to people. So essentially, you can talk to enemies if they're your friends and stuff. And what I don't understand is why this doesn't get disabled when you go into like multiplayer games, or whether or not it's up to the actual programmers for that actual game to design it that way, so that way you can't use the party chat, or that way it has some sort of limitations. And I know people are going to be pissed because they're like, why would you want that disabled? Like it's maybe it's fun trolling other people, or making up an entire team to make it look like you did a 30 and 0 but really you suck or something like that. I don't know. I don't get it. But I just would like them to, kind of clear the air, like tell us what the situation with both of these situations are. Um, it's just because the reason why I bring it up is because of things like Helldivers, where they weren't supposed to have some sort of chat set up for it. So maybe that was one of the reasons why this game was supposed to be quote unquote extremely difficult, is because there's no voice chat, is because you've got to watch your friends and make sure that, you know, um, you're watching them as opposed to listening to them or something like that. Maybe that was what, like, the intentions that they had behind it. I don't know. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. You guys have any comments or questions or whatever, uh, I'll try to answer them, or we can have a conversation about this. But regardless, take it easy, guys. Have a good one.